Hey Collective, today we're going to do a quick energy check-in to see if we can get some messages. To my returning subscribers, welcome back. And to anybody who's new here, thank you for joining us today. I just want to say I appreciate all of your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and everything that you share with me in the channel. If a reading doesn't resonate, please don't try to force it to fit. Please feel free to take the roles and others them as needed. And if anything is upsetting or it doesn't feel like it goes in your story, please feel free to leave those messages for somebody else, so you can always come back and watch the messages later. So the first cards out are loss and bully. I'm also seeing the number 13 here, so there could be something significant about an ending or a transformation. This card says damage, sorrow, bereavement. This says embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness. So there could be somebody here who is, their reputation could have been damaged because of some sort of bullying, or there's someone here who did something maybe to try to embarrass you, and this person is grieving over the loss of something, or there's something here about something coming out. There's something that's being seen. This could have to do with someone trying to get something done in a very unapologetic way. This person could have done something to try to create, some kind of damage to you, or this could be somebody who's suffering here because of something that they've done to you. I'm not seeing someone getting what they wanted from whatever this is. Stop is out here under the deck. So there could be a break in something that's going on. Imagination is here. So, and justice. There's, I'm getting a feeling of someone, like justice coming in a way that you didn't imagine, or some way that feels different than what you imagined. Third wheel is here. So this could be talking about a group of people, or I'm getting something about how something started is not the way that you thought something was going to end. There could be something here that you're seeing about the situation that has to do with the way that you look at someone that you're connected to. For some of you, I had gotten a message earlier about someone, like you seeing something in a way where you're trying to move away from however this started. So the example that I was getting is, if you were in a situation with someone and you kept thinking, okay, well, I know we have the capacity to get along. I know that we can, continue to move forward, and eventually we'll get back to a place where something works. There's something here about you looking at this person like they're your enemy, or like there's somebody that you can't trust. And it's almost like that's what fixes the situation. That's a separate message than what I'm seeing here. But there is something about someone being your enemy. And then whenever I split the deck, I got the Seven of Swords and the Lovers. So whoever this is, there's something about you seeing this very clearly about this person. And so maybe justice is coming in a different way than you anticipated at the beginning of this, or there's something about creative justice, or something about your imagination, or something is beyond the way that you imagined it. Because this has to do with the way that you're getting through something, or you moving on from something, and someone is seeing this. There's very quick movement here. But I'm seeing it by like both sides. I don't know what that means, but there's something about equal movement. So this could be just as fast as someone is losing something, justice is coming in at the same time. Maybe that's what's causing this. There's something about logic or karma here. You could be dealing with the divine masculine, or there could be very heavy masculine energy here. You could be dealing with an Aries or have that sign somewhere in your chart. There's something about someone in a leadership position, or someone who is supposed to protect something, or someone who is protecting something that either cannot be trusted, or there's an enemy in their camp. There's some illusion here that has been shattered. So what is this? And then the Queen of Swords in reverse is clarifying the King of Swords. This has to do with the way that somebody is seeing you. And then the Empress is out here. So there's some illusion about someone. It's like somebody was looking at you like you were the Queen of Swords in reverse, but you're the Empress. The Queen of Swords in reverse is very hateful. This person is either attached to somebody who's like that, or they were looking at you like that was your energy. Somebody who's a hateful liar, or someone who's doing something with aggressive communication in a spiteful way. So, and that's what I'm seeing here with the Emperor and the Empress. There's something about two sides moving equally or moving at the same time. Show me the Chariot. Something could have moved very, very quickly, but it caused something to stay stuck, or where there was no progress in a situation. Someone could be seeing that now, that whatever they were doing to embarrass you or bully you, this person, instead they ended up in a loss or damaging their own reputation. There's something about someone seeing lies or hateful communication. And this could be where there was confusion. It's like there's no more confusion. And there's also something about putting in a lot of effort, but making very little to no progress, and creating a situation where something is stuck. So why is that what's here? This person, let me see something. Yeah, there's something about there is an enemy in this person's camp. They don't want to fight with you anymore, or there's something about being in a situation that they want to end. Death is out here, and the first card was loss and 13. There's something here where there could be a death, or there's some ending or transformation. Show me the Empress. And now there's a breakthrough here. There's something that's being seen clearly. There's a truth, or someone's having an epiphany. And this is like someone who was either confused about you or confused about your intention. It's like now all of a sudden they're seeing your intention, or they're seeing something that's clear, because they could have tried to say that you were lying, or like they could have either tried to say that you were lying, or they were listening to somebody who was lying about you. And now they're seeing something like you're the Empress, they're seeing that clearly. And if this isn't something that they're seeing, there's something about confusion being cleared up. There's a truth that's here. So what is this imagination? I just saw the Magician, but it went back in the deck. So let's see. There's something about a breakup or a separation. I'm getting something where it's like breaking up with this person was the justice, or having a permanent separation with this person is what's here, but it's talking about a breakup of this person can never come towards you again. I don't know if they're just now seeing this. Whoever this is, they're in the energy of no longer wanting to fight. They could be hurt at this time. This person could feel like they hurt themselves. Because they feel like you are where happiness is, or there's something about a group of people and you, or something to do with emotional fulfillment that's attached to something that they've severed themselves from permanently. And it's like they're having to grieve the loss of this. The first energy that was out here was talking about loss or damage or bereavement. And it made me think of the Death card, and then we saw that already. So, and then at the bottom of the deck is a Tower. So it's like someone's realizing the truth about a situation whenever it comes to your energy, or a situation where there's some kind of power dynamic. Because with the Emperor and the Empress out here, both, and I talked about this in a video or two ago, it's like their energies are both very, very strong, and they're extremely significant, but they rule in different ways. So the Emperor is a protector and very powerful and aggressive. It's Aries energy. Aries is the god of war. There's a lot of movement whenever it's to do with the Emperor. This is somebody who takes aggressive action, and they make choices on their own. You know, they make these decisions. The Empress is an energy that's feminine, and it's meant to be protected, but it's also it's like her nurturing energy that's also intelligent and charming and loving and abundant. There's something about that energy that is smoother, and it's like she's able to rule over her people because they want to be in this energy. Where with the Emperor, they're more of a protector of the things that they have. One is more passive and one is more actionary. So there's something here about these two things, and it's like someone was trying to say that you or someone here, whoever it is that they're talking about, they were trying to portray an energy as though they were being a hateful liar who was cunning in the way that they were making their movements. And it's like that's the energy that's overarching these two here. But it's like this person is either currently confused, or they have somebody around them who is in this energy who's trying to be confusing. And it's like they want to move forward, but because they're thinking in a way that they're looking at something, trying to figure out like next steps, they see that the next steps that they're taking, whatever it is that they're doing here, they're not getting results from whatever they're doing. And this could be causing somebody to suffer or feel like they have nowhere to go except to grieve. Show me loss. What is this? Yeah, someone is mourning the loss of you, or the stability of the connection between you and them, or something to do with a home, or something to do with something that once was stable. This could be somebody that you lived with at one point, Whether this is platonic or romantic, there's something about you and this person being a union that was happy at some point. And so they're grieving the loss of this. It's like they're looking at something and missing this. But it's like they did whatever this is. Whoever this is bullied you. And so now this person feels like they've missed out on an opportunity that they can't get back. So they're at a place of suffering. They don't want to be in the middle of this anymore. There's something about them wanting to put this down. There's energy of someone maybe messaging you soon. Or there's something about communication. You could be receiving a lot of messages soon. There's something else here about them wanting to put this down and communicate with you, but they know that you're moved on from this. There's something that they saw recently or will see that has made something clear. So what is this Ace of Swords? That you're healed. There's whatever this is, they see that you're not attached to pain. And without pain, it's like there's no resentment there. There's no bitterness. There's no whatever it is that they were trying to say about you. They're seeing that that's not there. So it's like if they're trying to look through the lens of, that you're somebody who's a hateful liar who is saying things about them, they're seeing that you're not even talking about them. You're not in any kind of bitter energy. There's something about them seeing you clearly in a very beautiful way, or in the way that you need to be seen. And they could be attached to someone, or there's something about wanting to work on it but not being at a place where they can. It's like they see that you have changed. You're in the energy of being the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And it's not because it's like you moved your energy away from this person and they maybe took it personally. But it's like whatever they were doing is the thing that caused you to no longer pour into whatever was happening, because this looks like somebody was bullying you or harassing you or doing something in a variety of ways to try to bring their own justice to a situation that was lopsided. It's like whatever they were doing, they were being taking steps from some sort of strategy that was skewed. They weren't looking at you clearly. So they know you no longer want to work on this with them. They either see you or somebody else as their enemy. There's somebody here that is unbalanced in their energy. This could be a karmic Sagittarius, or there's something about something no longer being in the flow. But it's weird, the way that this is also showing up is they know that this is justice. They know that you no longer wanting to tolerate them or whatever they've got going on is the justice. You could have people around you who are supporting you that maybe no longer want to deal with them. Yeah, there's judgment here for them and whoever it is that's connected to them, or there's divine judgment. Something that's been out of a flow state is there's judgment being called on it, and it's like that's what this person's justice is, or the justice for the situation. So things here that have been unbalanced, it's like they're coming back into the flow because there's divine intervention, because somebody's been doing to try to block something or fight or put you in the energy of having to fight for yourself. And it's like they don't want this anymore. Yeah, and the Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups have now come out here in the upright. So there's something unexpected that happens that brings in a victory for you. There's something here that like rights a wrong or fixes something And it's weird because it's like this person is looking at you and they're seeing something. They're having a breakthrough. They're having an epiphany. And whatever this epiphany is, it's like then all of a sudden it manifests in the 3D by way of some kind of a tower. And it looks like it has to do with the divine. It looks like there's divine intervention because something has been out of whack and it's being realigned for you. And whether you're masculine or feminine, because I am seeing both the Emperor and the Empress here, there's something about a plan that brings something back where it needs to be. And the 10 of coins and the 3 of coins are out here. So I'm getting 13 again. There's something significant about the number 13. There could be something about the 13th day or the 13th, I almost said month, but that's not right. There's something here that's ending. And it's like there's unexpected abundance and some kind of a plan. What is this tower? It has to do with money or something that you have worked on or put work into, or where somebody's working on something. This could be regarding children, or there could be some good news that's coming in around work. For some of you, this could be a promotion or some kind of a bonus or unexpected money that comes in. Is this, what is this? Is this person going to see this? You could be receiving money and somebody could come and ask you for a handout or have their handout whenever they come to you. This could either be somebody giving you something or someone asking you for something. Once you receive whatever this is, there's some goal or something that you're going to be achieving where there's success attached to it. And this has to do with something that you love or something that you're going to have love for. Or there's something about your... I just heard your energy being tested. You could receive an unexpected amount of money that's very large, and you could have people coming towards you asking you for money while you're working on something. There's something about your feelings. Like people coming in and trying to ask you for something because they know you have it to give and they know that you're somebody who's very empathetic. Yeah, and they're expecting you to just give a handout or something. There's something about people coming to you because they know that you will. So for some of you, if this is the case, if this is resonating, if this is something that happens to you, at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords. You may need to rest before you decide to do anything. Be sure that you're using discernment and making good decisions whenever it comes to something to do with your money. Don't make hasty decisions, because for some of you where you have been going through a very long karmic cycle or something here, you're going to be receiving something. And whoever it is that's coming towards you, there's something about needing to use good judgment before you just give away everything that you have. Because a passionate new beginning of something where you're very excited about whatever it is that you have is what is justice here. There's something that where you're going to have more than enough to be able to start something or do something or go somewhere or drop some burdens or not be, in the energy of being bullied by someone or not tolerating people that don't deserve to be around you. There's something that you're going to be able to drop and move on from. You have ships coming in. There's some money coming towards some of you. This is either money, assets, wealth, and inheritance. This could be a winning of some kind or a promotion that's very large. There's something that you have been through for a very long time that's been some kind of a test, so that whenever you receive whatever this is, that you don't just give it away to the wrong people. Because whatever this is it's hidden. It's like there's something about you had to release either toxic ties or attachments or something that maybe had a hold of you, whether this is a person or some codependent situation, whether that's taking a substance or a bad habit that you needed to get rid of, or a situation where you are having to cut off, people who are trying to abuse you emotionally, financially, physically. There's something that's coming in where your emotions are going to be tugged at. If there's something about your emotions that you had to release this thing, so that when this comes in, you're not at a place where you just give everything away or just offer up everything that you have, because you're supposed to get a new beginning. This is something that's on your path. And there's someone in your past who knows something about you, or this is like some skill that they have or some skill that you learn. There's something about someone is going to see you come into something really good, and they're going to come back around. And this is somebody who has harmed you before or spoken ill about you before. And I'm not getting something small either. This is somebody who was like slandering. And they're going to come back towards you. This is something that you've been through already with whoever this is. Yeah. This could be a karmic Aquarius, or there's something about this person being in their south node, or there's something about this person that is like in your old pattern or in your old self, or before you were completely released of whatever this has to do with. It's like they already know what they could come in and say to you to be able to get you to give away everything that you have. And everything that you have, that could be something that's money. It could have to do with, I just heard a setup. But what I was going to say is a situation that they know that they can put you in, and then you'll just give away whatever you have. So there's something about being in the energy of making decisions that benefit you. And whoever I'm speaking to, if you do have something coming in, this isn't even something that you have to worry about. This is already, this isn't like a warning. This is an energy that you're familiar with already. I think this is just a note here to show you that you've got abundance coming in, which is your justice. And whoever this is going to feel a huge loss because they used to have stability with you, and this person is still in their south node. And this card is like staring at me through the rest of the deck. But there's someone who's seeing a truth. They're seeing something very clearly about you. And it has to do with either the way that you're seen, or them having feelings for you, or and this is gross because what I'm seeing is somebody realizing feelings for you because you're achieving something, or you're successful somewhere, or they maybe weren't able to, take you down or get you in the energy of fighting. So now they no longer want to fight with you because they see that it's not gaining them anything. It's like there's a lot of movement here with almost no progress. With the Knight of Coins and the Two of Wands out here in reverse, that's what that energy is. It's like there's all of this heavy adversarial energy, but no movement. So it's like spinning out in a ditch or something. And it's like all of this spinning, all it did was kick up a bunch of dirt that made you see who this person is underneath the dirt, underneath the surface. because whoever this is, they were doing something thinking they were getting somewhere, and they've realized that you've healed. That's something that they're seeing, is your healing energy, and that you're in the energy of abundance. And there could be something about the way that you look. There could be something about you still being very attractive, or being like, if this person was doing something to hurt you, it's like they expected to see you and see you falling apart. And maybe they've seen you recently and that's not the way that you look. So there is something unexpected coming in that has to do with your abundance, or something material it's showing up here unexpectedly. So if you are working on something or moving towards a goal, keep going, because there's something here that's going to show up for you. And this looks like it has to do either with hard work or divine intervention, but either way, it's justice. So we're going to do a couple cards for advice, and then I'll go ahead and close out the reading. So anything else for the collective? Any other messages or advice here? I just picked up a completely different deck and the Ten of Pentacles came out. So you need to know that there is absolutely something good coming in. There's something very big to do with finances, assets, money, time. You need to know that you're going to be at a place maybe where you can stop working for some of you, or at a minimum put these burdens down. It's like I just heard something's electric. And this has to do with you learning something about yourself. There's something that you have released that has to do with something that was buried deep inside of you. It's that there's an attachment that you have put down. This could have had something to do with your family. Whatever it's talking about, it has something to do with being introspective. Whenever it comes to emotions or attachments or something that's toxic that you worked on, it's like you saw something around a space that wasn't working for you, so releasing something that doesn't serve you. But in a deeper way, there's something about releasing something that has been like deep rooted inside of you for a very long time. And for some of you, this is something that maybe you didn't even notice about yourself. It's something that you realized, through whatever this process has been, through something that you've been through. Maybe there's something that you've been doing over and over and over again, or some part of your personality that's really just a defense mechanism that you had to let go of, or something that you recognize that happened to you in your childhood where it's like maybe a skill that you just didn't learn. For a lot of people, whenever you have to grow up very fast, if you are someone who maybe you didn't get to be a kid, and you grew up very fast and moved out very young, and you didn't get to experience social relationships or dating or hanging out with children to go through, the ebb and flow of social interactions, to learn how people are and to pick up, when people are being fake with you, or pick up different things. You don't learn a lot of interactions socially that you should whenever you're young. And so you just take that into adulthood, not having that knowledge. And so then you get into relationships where, people are tricking you, or people are doing things that I feel like I'm not being clear. They're doing things that are unstable. And, if you had been allowed to be a child and go through these interactions at a younger age, then you would recognize this at a very quicker, at a quick pace. And so as an older person, it's like there's something about learning a skill that you didn't learn whenever you were younger, or seeing something that you have been doing for a very long time that hasn't been working for you. While I was saying that, the other example that I was getting is one of the things that we always talk about is narcissist. And whenever you go through the healing, space, at first it's like you don't understand why somebody's doing this, how somebody could be a bully, how somebody can be so hateful and divisive and behave like a sociopath and attack you. And then, when you go through the process, when you get to the very end, it's like you turn around and you look at this person and you think to yourselves, you're just a child throwing a tantrum. And that's also part of the pattern too. They are people who are unevolved, and they also had childhood issues. Narcissists are not something that are born, they are made. So it's an environmental thing that they learn, to protect themselves. And that's not to say we should feel bad for these people. It's just the example that I was getting. But when you go through, healing, and you turn around and you see that somebody has behaved in a way where they're just an adult with money throwing a tantrum, it's like, this is a skill that you have to learn, as a child, that you can't just throw a tantrum and get your way. But if this has always worked for this person, and you're the first person who has come up against them where you are not going to be dealing with it, it's like both you and them get to this weird break in life that it forces you to remove yourself. And, that's when everybody should be going through an awakening. The narcissist should look within and heal, and the person that they're in this codependent relationship should also do the same thing. But a lot of the times, only one of the two does the healing work. I hope this tangent made sense, because the biggest thing that I'm seeing here is whoever I'm speaking to, where you're about to receive something, it has to do with you being introspective and looking inside of you and doing the inner healing work and releasing something that has not been serving you up till now. And it's like there's something very good that's coming in because of that. It's like a burden that you're dropping. It's like something that you have been carrying around for a very long time that has not gotten you where you maybe want to be. If there's a picture that you have in your mind of a more evolved you, it's like that person doesn't have whatever this quality is. And it could be something that's very small. Like it could just be, I don't know, I can't think of an example. It could be something as small as like you have started, when you get up in the morning, you clean your house before you go to work. And you notice that whenever you come home, your house is clean and you feel better whenever you get here. And then it just makes for a better day all around, because you're just more at peace, and being in a peaceful place puts you in the energy of allowing, and then you're able to create, or you're able to journal, or you're able to sit and, if you want to cook dinner or sit outside, whatever it is that you want to do, it's like it makes for a better version of you. And there's something here that you're doing that has made some big headway where you're being able to drop a burden. So, let's see. That card was not supposed to be in this deck. Yeah, there's some confusion that you've released whenever it comes to stability. And it's like it's realigned you with your destiny, with your purpose, with something that has been skewed was no longer there. And it could have to do also with maybe the way you defend yourself. There's something for some of you that this specifically is talking about where you don't need to do that. You look at things for what they are, and you maybe just don't give anything to the situation, instead of defending yourself or being in a space where you're like constantly trying to feel valid in the room for somebody who is either bullying you or someone who's just being unkind. It's like there's something here about you not being in that space, just dropping whatever this is and moving on. And this is bringing in good news or good health. This could be doing something that's connecting you to the divine, or something about you releasing people where there's no success, or there's no recognition, or there's no respect that's being given to you, and just taking your energy somewhere else. And even if that just means, you know, back to you, like if these are people you work with or family or whatever this is, there's something about you not trying to be a people pleaser or not giving more to the situation than what's necessary. Yeah, because you see something clearly, and you also see that that's not where your happiness lies, that your happiness lies with you, that people or places or things where you're giving something where people don't deserve it, or you're feeling like you have to defend yourself, that's not the right space for you to be in. And so you're seeing something very clearly, and you have a lot of happiness coming in. You have a lot of clarity. There's something attached to good fortune or karma. So there's a big change here. There's an energy shift. There's something about you feeling good because of whatever this inner work is that you have done. And this is going to be showing up on the outside also. There's something 3D and tangible that's coming in here for you. You've got good news coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and close this message out here. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.